Welcome back to our series on how to travel more. So today we're going to be focused on how to get more cash, how to get more points, and how to get some gift cards to pay for your travel. So in the last series, we talked about 3 ways to travel more and we talked about funding your trips. But today we're going to change it up a little bit and think about how are we getting cash for our trips. So let's get started. I'm cooking again. I'm making my dinner for tonight. I'm making some wings that I found on TikTok. And let me show you the recipe. I'll also link it in the bio. I'm super excited. I really have been dying to have wings. So here is the image. And let's get started. So my first tip that I'm going to go ahead and start us with is really going to be focused on how to get more cash. So typically everyone's like, oh, get a second job. Or you see a ton of videos being like, how to travel more, blah, 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 blah. And 90% of the time, we don't want to do all those things. Like, I don't want to pick up a second job because I want to be outside with my friends. You don't want to be like drop shipping. No offense to those who do it. I just know that I'm not that person. We kind of just want to chill, hang out. So my first tip is going to be a way for you to chill, hang out, watch TV, and still make some additional cash. And so what you need to do is actually sign up for a website called Prolific. And so that website is going to make it so that you can earn cash by sharing your opinion. Who doesn't love to share their opinion? So Prolific is a website in which you sign up. It does take like a month for you to actually get approved to do it. And when I say approved, I mean them approve your account. And so Prolific is a site where you sign up and they are going to pay you for your opinions. So you sign up and then you'll start getting emails with different amounts. And all you have to do is sign into your account and do a survey. So the surveys all are different and they give you different amounts of money for them. So what I typically do once I got approved is I would do a few surveys each day. And then once I got to the payout amount, I just asked for my payout. It is going to take you a few to get to a good payout amount, to be honest. But it's easy money. And so it's not like you're picking up a second job. You can do this while you're watching TV, while you're on the treadmill, while you're doing a ton of other things so that you don't feel like, oh my goodness, this is another task. And sometimes the surveys are kind of interesting. Sometimes there's a part 1 and a part 2. And so I really recommend it for those of us who want to make more money, but we don't necessarily want a second job. So that site is Prolific. There is another site that I'm also part of. The different thing about this one is I've actually never gotten chosen, but I still want to mention it because I see that they do a mix of gift cards for payments, but they also do not necessarily cash, but these gift cards in which you can choose the gift card that you want. And so I think that's also an option. I can also link that in the description so you can sign up. It's not a referral link or anything, but I will definitely link that in the description. So if you want to try, they do have some that are in person and then they have some that are actually virtual. So you get an email every so often and it tells you a little bit about them. And if you qualify for them, so age, gender, whether you use makeup or skincare, all of that, it'll have that information. And if you're oh, I think I qualify, you could then actually sign up for it. And by sign up, I mean just put your name in the hat. And then if you're approved or if they want you, then you would get an email or a call. So I'll also link that one in the description because it's just an easy way for you to get additional money by doing surveys. So my first recommendation on how to get extra money is going to be doing surveys. So tip number 2 is actually going to be a continuation of surveys, but it's a little bit different. This time, instead of getting cash for your surveys, you are going to get miles. So one of the really cool things is that most airlines have a portal where you can do surveys and earn miles for your travel. So JetBlue has one. Theirs is Jet Opinions. United has one, which is like Opinion Miles. Southwest has one. I think theirs is through eRewards and more. Delta does not have one, which is a little frustrating because I'm a Delta girly and I need more Delta miles. But you can do these surveys and you'll start earning miles. So one of the things you want to keep in mind is you're not going to earn a ton. It is not going to be like an enormous amount of miles all of a sudden. But it's a great way of like when you're relaxing again to earn some of those miles. What I would do, like my recommendation for this is to actually just pick an airline and maybe just stick to that for a little bit and just do a ton of their surveys. And then the next month, choose a new airline, do their surveys. When you're signing up for these, it's going to link like your mileage number for each of the airlines. All you got to do is sign up, start doing the surveys, and the miles will be deposited into your account. And then you can book flights for free. So at this point, you would have earned cash through Prolific, because Prolific transfers to your PayPal, and then you can transfer to your bank account. And now we're earning miles for our flights by doing surveys through the airlines. All right, so let's kick it off with tip number 3. So tip number 3 is all about using apps to get money. So the first app I want to refer you to is actually Ibotta. So Ibotta is one of the apps where you can use your shopping to give you like cash back that you can do 2 things with. You can either transfer it to a gift card, or it actually has direct transfers to like PayPal, Wells Fargo, Chase, and some of the other major banks. So I used to earn a ton of Ibotta points from Uber. So I used to be like Uber queen, especially when the share was like $2. That was when I would take like Uber shares to work. Wouldn't recommend, it made me late, but I would go to the Ibotta app, click on Uber, and it would give me cash back for taking that Uber. It also allows you to do it with different shopping. So like Walmart has a link to it, Whole Foods has a link to it, and so you're able to shop and either use the receipts or some of the things that you're buying to earn you points. So I would make sure you like download that and create an account. I think there's a minimum to transfer it to gift cards. I think that's around $20. I'm not 100% sure what the minimum is to transfer it to your bank account. And so the next one I'm going to put you on to is actually Fetch. So Fetch is the one that I'm like heavily using right now. And with Fetch, you're able to earn points. So every time I go shopping, well, pretty much once a week, I will go into my Fetch account and click on the little email icon so that it like searches my email to see what I bought that week so it can give me points for it. You can also take pictures of your receipts and do it that way as well. So if your friends have receipts, have them give them to you so that you can earn points. With your points, you can get different gift cards. In the travel section, they have gift cards for like Southwest, they have Delta, they have Hotels.com, they have Orbitz. They have a lot of things. And so once you earn a certain number of points, you can then redeem them for gift card. So like right now, I'm trying to earn the Delta one. I have about 19,000 points. I need 53,000, so I have a little ways to go. But this is my third tip on how you can travel more by earning more money through surveys, lots of surveys, and then some apps that are just doing what you would normally do, so you're not picking up a second job, because not everyone has time for that. And dinner is made. So here's my wings with my broccoli. Make sure you like and subscribe, and hit me up in the comments if you have any questions.